Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Yo.
John, what's next year?
Greetings.
Just getting ready for the season.
Yeah, it looks very seasoned for you.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. You got fall out there?
Looking good.
So, have you ever carved a really good pumpkin that you're like, that is the best thing I've ever done, and it comes right to mind? Like, that was such a great pumpkin carving thing I did.
Yeah, I carved a pumpkin, and what I did is I made his face and stuff, like his eyes were kind of squinted, and then I got twine and I sewed his eyes shut and his mouth shut. And it looked
oh my god, that's disturbing.
Yeah, it looks pretty creepy, and I was like, hey, that's kind of neat. I've never experimented with stuff like this. I think I saw it. I
Multimedia
somewhere.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good one. How about you, David?
No, I just paint them and I just put them outside.
John?
So they last long.
Yeah, I done both. I like carving it.
But
you did one that you feel really like you came right to mind. You're like, that one I was particularly proud of. In the past.
Not really, because they all have sucked, man.
Yeah, mine sucked too. That's what I'm saying. For real.
I've always been
you just go through the carving real fast, like, all right, I'm done here.
But you know what surprises me, right? When you go to these pumpkin festivities and there's a museum of pumpkins people have carved and movies on them and shit like that.
I've been to some of those, and they're wild. It's like, dude, those guys, crazy artists.
Where they carve the skin, right? But they don't.
They'll make whole people and whole scenes. It's like, wow.
Well, I've seen when they put them in those molds too. You ever seen that? Where they put it in a mold of a Frankenstein's face, and they'll have it grow into it. There's a pumpkin patch by my house. They do every year. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but you know what's not fucking cool? When I could go to fucking Rouse, buy a pumpkin for maybe $5-10. Then I go to these fucking pumpkin patches, and they're like, "No, you want that little small pumpkin? You want it? $40."
Ooh, they grew it themselves.
Yeah, but that pumpkin, was growing over time. Or their water.
He grew it. 45.
Yeah. It wasn't
certifications. The credentials. Let me see the credentials.
Kind of a natural pumpkin with a serial number.
Kind of.
It has more personality too.
You'll notice here. I am the farmer. This is my handprint right there. Yeah. You see that? You see this?
You guys know what's going to be for Halloween?
I touched it. I came every day. I touched my hand. I put it on for 30 days.
You see these calluses? But I lie to you.
Do you guys know what you're going to be for Halloween?
I do.
Oh, man.
Do you do?
I do.
Care to say? Or are you going to keep it secret?
I can.
James is going to be a sick fuck.
Oh, everybody comment.
Well, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Comment below.
Well, what are you going to be for Halloween?
P. Diddy?
Oh no, too soon. So have you ever heard that you're not supposed to be someone alive for Halloween? And is that something you think is true or not true? It's stupid. What?
I don't know if I've heard that before.
And I'm pretty sure I've been a bunch of people that are alive.
Maybe I'm a shout out. Yeah, because you don't want to be like a Justin Bieber all beat up. I was like, and have Puffy beat me,
dead Beaver?
Beaver all oiled up.
And he's walking by and you're like, oh shit. Shout out to Beaver out there. We're with you.
I know he's going hardship. Yeah, no. Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna be a monk though. I'm gonna be a monk.
Oh, wow.
like a Gregorian monk, You
better shave your head.
I don't know if I'm gonna shave it all the way that way, but I'm gonna maybe get some of those skull things. I got a sweet.
Why don't you go halfway and just be like with Hare Krishna and just have the ponytail in the back?
Oh, well, that could work.
Yeah,
that could work.
Just do
I've
that.
always kind of wanted to do that. I think I could pull it off pretty good, but I don't know. I think I'll be like Steven Seagal if I do that shit.
Oh yeah,
Steven Seagal, dude. That's what you should
I can
do.
see you do that.
I should be Steven Seagal.
You should just be
You
Steven
should be
Seagal.
Steven Seagal. Yeah, you should be Steven Seagal. That would be hilarious.
Just walk around with your eyes squinted and just have a ponytail and just wear a karate suit.
Yeah, always.
And
anyone comes up to you, just go like,
slow.
Yeah, like
all slow, and then like throwing him on the floor real fast.
It's just he's just doing the slack. He's like,
yeah,
you're supposed to fall to the floor, dude. So
that's good.
That's a great.
I like Halloween. Dude. Halloween's a great. It's a good holiday, right? It's got some interesting histories, different from others.
It's always been fun. You know, I've always liked Halloween. It was my favorite holiday at one time. I think now my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving, though. I just like eating like a crazy.
Oh yeah. They say in October is when the veil is the thinnest. Whatever that means, right? Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
You know, your ancestral worship, right?
That's we're going to like Day of the Dead.
Saints Day. All Saints Day, right? Yeah, Day of the Dead, Dios de los Muertos.
No, say it in English.
Yeah, because it's like.
Well, I did already.
Which is interesting, though, right? Like the Day of the Dead is almost like an international thing. Like it's just kind of like we praise like death, right? Like this is it's gonna come no way. No matter, you know?
Your ancestors would say.
I like that too. Yeah, respecting mortality itself, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's how I usually take it. That's why they do these little altars, right? Like
bullshit.
Bullshit. Going to hell. I always trip out the people that get buried like on those stakes on top, right? You get buried on top of like you don't get buried. They put you on top of these
pyro.
And then they burn you or they leave you up there?
Like the Vikings, or you mean like
no, like it's somewhere culture. I'll probably look it up in
like the open. You talking about the open graves where they let the vultures come and eat you?
Or is it still in a pit? But
no, it's like in sticks. It's like two sticks, and then on top, and then they put you on top.
Like,
what are you talking? Are you talking about the sky people?
Deck? Like a tech deck.
The sky people, where it's like an old.
I'm pretty good.
They don't do that no more, but there was like an old culture where they would put their dead in coffins on the side of the mountain in China.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah, they're called the sky people, but that culture, I think they're gone now.
John, elaborate.
Yeah, well, like the same thing with the Vikings, right? Not a lot of people do like the whole like arrow, and then they're gonna like
they set them on fire. But what the hell are you talking about?
You're talking about the sky people.
I'm talking about like this old culture where they would bury their people like on top.
What culture?
On top.
How do you bury on top? Like you can't. Burying is like digging down.
He's just making stuff up now. I'll go first. But what do you guys prefer on how you get passed on? Whether like being buried, cremated, or any of these other alternative routes? Like me personally.
What do you think? Me personally.
Well, me personally, I would want less burden on my family and anybody around. Personally, and I want to be cheapest for everyone because I'm not worried about it. But I'd probably want to be cremated because
Native American.
It's just the cheapest route.
Yeah, wow. That's the thing is that's the same thing with me. It's like you don't want to be the burden, any of that like that. You know, what I would like is to have a bunch of land and like be buried in the family cemetery on that land. But
that'd be fantastic. Just put me in my backyard.
Yeah. It's like old David bought this land over here and he passed it on to this person and then this person and
so is that the way you want to go, John?
No, you know what I always liked? I always liked the whole tree thing. Like if I had a property
where they make you a tree out of it?
Make
a tree out of you?
Yeah. Make it like a tree. And
they have those
but John's like I want it to be a sequoia tree.
Could be a biggest fruit tree. And then that way you can give birth to other fruit.
Yeah, there we go.
You could be fruit. You could be a fruit finally, John.
Yeah, people can taste
it. You could be fruity in death too.
If I had it where it was no concern financially in any way, I would just get buried. I'm old school. Yeah. I would, but I don't mind like cremation and whatever disposal of all that.
Well, I know there's certain things with certain religions, like if like you got to keep the body kind of sacred or kind of intact and stuff too. So I always wonder about that. If there is some type of stipulation.
I do like the idea of biodegradable or green burials and all that.
Oh yeah, like as far as the casket or something.
Yeah,
so
decomposing.
Yeah,
burlap sack.
Are you gonna get embalmed? Because like they're just gonna poison your body and put you in a
box.
Right.
That's true too. That is what they do. But your bones will be there. Your bones will be there. Years later, you'll be part of all of what human history has done for a long time in a way. But so what I would really like the most though isn't actually how I would be buried or disposed of, but it's how I would die. If in the perfect world, I think it would be pretty cool. This is going to sound kind of morbid.
No, I want to hear it.
But to be killed by a wild animal. Wow. I think that's the ancient way. That's the ancient
which
way.
One?
That's like
which animal?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like you're going on a hike in Square and like a bear or like a mountain lion, P31 or something like that. Like no, it's like, and then he died. Like I would be like, dude. But
you wouldn't want to get hit by an arrow and then slowly get
well, no. Like it's better having something like that instead of like, oh, he slipped in the bathtub. Yeah, I know what you mean. James. You want something a little bit more epic. So for me, I almost don't care how I go, but I do want to live to 80.
You're like
to 80. I've always told myself I want to live to 80 is what I would like.
Hit that number.
Yeah, like I just need to hit that number 80 and then I'll sail from there. Like
achievement. That's a big achievement. Yeah.
It's a big achievement, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
And every year I try to do something a little bit more healthy.
So that's probably halfway away. Dude.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, we don't have like in the US like the
more than halfway away.
So it's just kind of it is a conquest now to reach that kind of limit.
Right.
I think it's even like easier to get like medical stuff, and then I think if we get more people aware of like what to not eat and stuff, like the daily poison you kind of eat, diet and everything, you can there's things you can do to stay alive longer. You can be healthy, and you can like if you're healthy, if you get hurt, like say if I punch you, you're gonna heal faster. It's like
so you're gonna be like Wolverine, and then we're gonna.
Well, I'm just telling you, if you're just sitting there all day and you're not healthy, it's gonna hurt you more. You're gonna tense up. Other than if you're like more active, you'll be able to take a hit. See?
Yeah, I always like the saying, like if you don't use it, you lose it, right? Like, so,
You'll start using it, bro.
You gotta start using it, dude.
It's the goal.
Mongo Gonzo would always call me Smurf Moffat. And so I was watching like this true crime show today, and it was the guy's name was David Moffat.
Is that is he the Doctor Who?
No, he's some killer in some TV shows. Watch it in a trailer park.
I was gonna say it's a trailer. Oh my god! I swear to God, I've seen that one. But like I've watched all those killer shows.
Yeah.
It's a trailer park, and he has like a white beater. He has like fucking blue jeans on.
He had a white beater.
Blue jeans on. His hair, yeah. Like his hair's kind of long, but like shaggy with glasses or something.
You guys are watching the same time.
Bingo.
It's like,
fuck yeah.
You want to do the same thing.
I got David Moffat down, dude.
Yeah.
And on that note,
well, have a happy Halloween.
Eat lots of candy.
Happy Halloween. John's like, I want it to be a sequoia tree.
Could be the biggest fruit tree.
Yeah,
there we go.
You could be a fruit finally, John.